intensity definitely with Cedar High School right now. They've got the big lead. Canyon View needs to find a way, and they got to do it offensively, as they're getting set to receive the kick.
Yes, that's always a chore. And you and I, Carry, over the years have always said opening drive sets the tone for second half.
Onside kick?
Probably. No.
This was going down deep. It's a line drive style kick, but it's kicked away from the defender. But it is a live ball down there, finally picked up by Malafau back at the 10-yard line. He finds some room up the sideline in front of the Canyon View bench and takes it up across the 20-yard line. A flag flies in back at the 16. So probably going to be a holding call, trying to get some room for Malafau over on that far side. Kind of a smart kick, to be very honest. What are you pointing at? Early going of the third period, 29-14. Redmen on top by 15, looking for their third straight victory. All Region 9 wins as they stand atop the standings with the Snow Canyon Warriors at 2-0 after the first 2 weeks. Canyon View trying to pick up their second win in region play. Barnes three-step drop, looking out to the right sideline. Got a receiver. Underthrows the intended receiver and actually hits the back of the defender out there for the Redmen. Up at the 30-yard line, so the ball falls incomplete. It stops the clock with 11-12 left to go in the third period. 10-yard line, third down and 8, the situation facing them as wide receivers go to both ways for Barnes. Going to fake the dive on the right side, and then Barnes is going to take it himself straight up the middle.
And the dangerous junior Bonner waiting at midfield.
That one got started bad with the Andrew Hansen kick that kind of rolled dead down inside the 10-yard line when the return man, Ammon Malafau, thought it was going out of bounds. Barnes is on to do the kicking, and he is going to fake it, take it out to the left side, and gets the ball up near first down yardage marker as he has the ball up at about the 19-yard line and does have the first down. So a gutsy call by Coach Dan Lewis as he gives Steve Barnes, who is not the regular punter for Canyon View, the option of kicking the ball away. He rolled to the left side, found some running room, took off with it, and picks up the first down on the 19-yard line for the Falcons. They'll pitch it back on the option as they get it to Atwood. Atwood pushes one of his men out of the way, gets the corner turned, and heads for the near sideline as he'll have the ball out across the 30-yard line. Up to
Barnett just let him go, gets around the end because that looked well defensed off the start.
Wide receivers both ways for Barnes. Again, they're going to keep it on the ground. He'll fake it to Jones off the left side and then follow him through the hole off left tackle. He'll have a short gain as he has the ball up to the 34-yard line. Second down and 8 from the Canyon View 34-yard. This Redmen football team out of the I formation. Barnes, the one-step drop, throws a pass dangerously, looking on a slant-in pattern. Was he had two wide receivers out to the left, throwing to the inside receiver.
Top receiver, right?
Trips out wide to the left, single setback. They're going to go to one of the inside receivers. He's going to throw downfield. That's Ammon Malafau. He finds Nate James. James makes the catch and has the ball down inside the 30-yard line, down inside the 25 to the 24 before being run out of bounds. So Ammon moves up as a tailback for the Falcons, lined up as one of the inside wide receivers out to the left. Stepped back from the line of scrimmage, took the lateral, and threw the ball downfield to an open Nate James. James had to wait for the catch and then hauled it in at the 30-yard line.
That option play, I think the Redmen have come up with it.
Barnes keeping it off the right side on the option, cuts it upfield as he has it inside the 25-yard line, but lost the football, and the Redmen get on top of it. So the first turnover of the game against the Falcons stops what could have been a scoring drive for them as they have moved from their own 8-yard line down inside the 25-yard line in Cedar territory. The Redmen on top of it will try and take advantage that they have a first and 10 at the 22.
But the one thing positive, Kerry, the Falcons moved it all that way. A very good opening drive. Now it's up to the defense for the Falcons to find some way of stopping that Redmen offense.
Team guilty of one turnover.
Keep giving it to Mike.
And who else would you go to?
I'd stay right there.
The workhorse has been working hard for the Redmen in this one, and he's going to pick up 9 yards on that first down carry as he has the ball up to the 30-yard line.
Stymied in the rushing attacks last week, not this week.
When he can't pick his way through there, he lowers his shoulder and goes through people.
There he goes off counter off the right side.
He'll be dragged down from behind after firing into the secondary. Mike Nelson will chase him down from his linebacker spot. One of the Canyon View players down on the field up at the 50-yard line, which is where Gower was finally brought down after a 20-yard run.
Kerry, that's 155 yards unofficially for Mike Gower, and we're just inside 8 minutes, third quarter.
Canyon View player is up. apparently had the wind knocked out of him. He'll go off the field to be attended to over on the far side. The 20-yard gain by Gower brings up a first down for the Redmen as they have it at the 50-yard line with under 8 minutes to play here in the third period.
So I guess just a dose, fullback is what the Falcon defense is getting here.
Falcons better get up to the line of scrimmage because they were lining the defense up 5 yards deep. They finally do get up there as the Redmen offense beat them to the line of scrimmage. Going to fake the dive on the left side. Oliverson on the keeper. Coming out to the left on the option play. Lowers his head, takes on the defender. Goes over the top of him inside the 40-yard line in Canyon View territory to the 39, so give him an 11-yard gain. Trips out wide to the right for Oliverson on first down, but he's going to go on with the run as they'll give it off to his money man Gower, and Gower powers his way into the linebacker area. He'll pick up 7 yards on the first down carry and bring up second down and 3 for the Redmen.
Football, the line getting downfield, making blocks.
3 wide receivers to the left this time.
Legal procedure.
Flag's going to fly as Oliverson is trapped in the backfield. Does get the pass away as he was looking for Bonner up near the line of scrimmage. The middle of the 3 receivers got off just a little bit early for the Redmen that time. So it's going to cost Cedar a 5-yard penalty and move the ball back out near the 38-yard line on the penalty. Oliverson under heavy pursuit that time as the Canyon View team got good pressure on him, but he had the presence of mind to get the pass away and had an open receiver if Bonner could have come up with the catch.
They're defending the inside receiver. Would you keep an eye on that for us?
Out of a double wing single setback. Then Bonner in motion, 3-step drop for Oliverson. He passes across the middle, looking for Cameron Romney. They're going to call it a catch, a diving catch by Romney down inside the 25-yard line. Going to be good for the first down, as that will be a 15-yard pickup down to the 23.
That's Cameron's second catch, 28 yards. Good sliding catch and first down. At least it was called a catch.
Okay.
And Kobe will agree with me. I heard him say that over there.
I'm over here on the sidelines. I might agree, but I can guarantee the Canyon View High School coaches do not.
I'm sure they did not. Doesn't matter what they think anyway. Off to Gower on the left side. He runs over his blocker in front of him and then finds some open territory as he powers his way down to the 15-yard line, continuing the power running out of that fullback spot as he'll pick up 9 yards. I'll tell you what, he may not be as fast as David Marchand, but he has every bit as much power. He's a workhorse out there.
Well, he has really come into his own, Kerry, the last 4 weeks this season. You did a great job in shutting him down last week. He's taken it out personally on Canyon View's defense.
Just inside the 15-yard line to get Bonner in motion. They're going to fake it to the fullback. Oliverson going to keep it on the option. Does a great job of putting on the air brakes and cutting inside the contain man, Nate James, and picks up positive yardage down inside the 10-yard line all the way to the 6. Another Redmen first down. Cedar recovered the fumble at the 22-yard line and now have taken it to the 6-yard line in Canyon View territory where they have first and goal. Off to Gower. Gower again runs into one of his blockers and bounces off of him and goes on into the end zone from 6 yards out. So Mike Gower with the score with 5:37 left to go in the third period, and the Redmen stretch that lead out even further as they move out to a 35-14 advantage.
Kerry, bounce is the optimum word. Mike got stood up. He just kept his feet, bounced off. Canyon View didn't wrap him up. He bounces into the end zone, 6 points. And the Redmen on top, 35-14.
Second touchdown of the game for the Redmen fullback as he is nearing 200 yards in rushing in this one. And Hanson on to attempt the extra point as the Redmen lead at 35-14. Out of the hold is Jeff Oliverson. The snap is back. It is down. The kick is up. And it is good. So Hanson remains perfect at 4 out of 4 on PATs. And the Redmen stretch the lead out to 36-14 with 5:37 left to go in the third period. We'll have the Cedar High School kickoff in 60 seconds. This is high school football on Talk Radio 590. Take the Andrew Hanson kickoff back at the 5-yard line. Fire straight up the middle and be held shy of the 20-yard line on a big hit put on by the kickoff team for Cedar High School, as he will be knocked down at the 18-yard line. The Falcons will start their second possession here in the second half. First and 10 of their own 18.
Bob Griffith, big hit on the return team. And Kobe, I don't know if you can feel it. Excitement is pretty good, at least on this side of the field.
And he's on the other side.
Yeah.
Well, I can hear the excitement over there, but I can't feel a lot over here because after that fumble, it took a little bit of wind out of Canyon View's sails, but if me and Kerry will remember right, they were down quite a few points to North St. Pete, so if you're a Canyon View fan, you still got a little bit of hope.
20 for the Redmen, but Falcons need to, when you're in a hole, you quit digging.
Good run by the fullback.
Give it off to the fullback, Bryce Jones, as he'll come off the left side. Actually, that's 28 Atwood that was running out of the fullback spot that time. He takes the handoff and comes off that left. Triple wide receivers for Barnes out to the left on the option. He'll pitch it back to Atwood. He breaks a tackle in the backfield, but can't break the second one as he is hit hard back near the 20-yard line. There'll be a loss on the play as the Redmen defensive right coming hard that time to make the defensive play a 3-yard loss.
I think the Redmen are tasting a little bit of blood, Kerry, because they're sending a lot of people. And I think Bob Griffith missed on the quarter or the pitch man, but Mike Gower there to clean it up. Loss on the play, 3rd down and 7.
The Redmen have been on top from the outset as the offense has been in high gear the entire game. Falcons go back to the I formation and a fake it to the fullback, throw it up for James. James going high in the air, can't make the catch, but I believe, nope, they're going to call it an incompletion. The ball was underthrown, and Bonner in a good position to make the interception, could not come up with the catch back at the 40-yard line. And Kobe, I think you must have seen something over there because I heard the mic come on.
I did.
You talked about earlier in the game that one of the key matchups was going to be Nate James and Bonner. And on that play, the leaping ability of Bonner was able to get the height of Nate James as he just went up and got it before Nate could.
We'll see how Junior's arm is. He's coming off holding that right elbow, however, so James Platt will go back and receive this punt.
The ball also a little bit underthrown. If you're going to throw it up for Nate, you got to get it up where he can get to it. Back to kick, Bryce Jones gets away a high wobbly kick that's going to land at the 50-yard line, then take a Cedar bounce back into Canyon View territory at the 46-yard line where it will be downed. And the O that Allen was referring to is it almost landed right on top of a Cedar player and would have been a live ball had it touched him.
Oh, I'm like so totally hungry.
Hey, relax, girlfriend. We're going to Brad's Food Hut in Cedar City. It's the place the in-crowd goes.
Cool. That's like so awesome. But do they really have good food?
Oh, totally. Like they have the best burgers because they're made fresh and they aren't like crusting up under some heat lamp like most fast food places. Hey, at Brad's Food Hut, you can get the Bronco Burger.
Wow, man.
And chicken fingers, cheese sticks, and yummy shakes.
Groovy. It's Brad.
46-yard line. Jeff Oliverson going to the air, finds one of those triple wide receivers that he sent out to the left. That is Blackner with the catch, and Bert Blackner breaking a couple of tackles as he got into the secondary down to the 25-yard line. Carried a couple of would-be tacklers inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line.
But this is what makes you sick, Kerry. A Canyon View man is down. I've already seen him signal for the ambulance to come on out. So some young man, Brady has given his all tonight. He'll be carted off on the field. We hope nothing can.
So the odds pretty good. They're going to give it off to Gower on the left side. He powers his way down inside the 15-yard line to the 14. That's going to be a moral victory for the Canyon View defense because they held into a short gain that time. Just a couple of yards for Mike Gower on that one. Bring up 2nd down. Actually, we'll call it 7 as we'll give him about 2.5 yards. The ball spotted down at the 15-yard line.
Harry, I don't know if Tim's got a score update. Older brother Tom just showed up. Snow Canyon 40, the Flyers 7.
I'll tell you what, that's a powerful football team at Snow Canyon High School. Going to give it off on a bit of a reverse, coming around from right to left with the football.
That's Blackner.
That is Bert Blackner, and he appeared to be trapped in the backfield, but he got around the corner and picked up positive yardage as he has the ball down inside the 10-yard line to the A's, so a 7-yard gain for him as he has the ball down near the first down yardage marker, and they're going to leave it where he came down. Now they're going to move it out to the middle of the field. I thought maybe they were going to bring it on for a measurement, but the official says, nah, I can look across the field and see that. We're going to call it 3rd down.
They're from UNA. 2 pass receptions for Blackner. That's his first official run out of the running back spot for the 7 yards. 3rd down and 1.
Redmen line up in a double wing, wide receiver right, single setback. Again, they'll send a man in motion from the right side, give it off to Gower off the left. And Gower powers off left tackle into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown on the night as he'll score from 8 yards out with 2:48 left to go in the 3rd period, and the Redmen have notched their 7th touchdown of the football, or their 6th touchdown of the football game to move out to a 42-14 lead.
Got to give credit, Kerry, one more time. Redmen offensive front has done a great job, and Mike has run extremely hard, but there's some nice holes there.
He's used his blockers well. He's used his power when he needed to, and he records a second touchdown in the period, his third touchdown of the football game, as Andrew Hansen on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Jeff Oliverson. The snap is down and the kick is up. Hansen remains perfect.
For a penalty flag late.
I saw a flag come in late after the, which would be a dead ball foul. Second time in the third period as they stretch their advantage out to a 43-14 lead over the Canyon View Falcons. Now they've decided to assess the holding call.
Yeah, I think you're right. You call it post-possession because the kick had gone through. So the Redmen will have it kicking off at the Canyon View 45, and normally I would say a perfect opportunity for Coach Peacock to try an onside kick, but I'd like to see Andrew kick this thing into the end zone. One, because the score.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to try the onside kick leading by 30.
No.
Hansen will tee it up at the 45-yard line on the Canyon View side, the holding call, which I thought offensive or defensive holding was a 5-yard penalty.
Well, I think it was personal foul is what they called, though.
Oh, I thought he came out with a holding call, but I possibly missed that.
Kobe was signaling me something over there on the goal line.
Unsportsmanlike conduct was the call, and also an injury update for the Cedar Redmen, as Bonner will not play the rest of the game. It is suspected that he has got a broken collarbone, so bittersweet victory. Well, premature a little bit in my saying that they're going to win, but he could be out for the rest of the season with that injury.
The high booming kick is going to sail well out of the end zone by Hansen that time. The touchback will bring the ball to the 20-yard line, where the Falcon offense needs to get something going. They had their initial possession of the third period, did a good job of moving the ball from deep in their own territory at the 8-yard line all the way to the Redmen 22-yard line, where they gave it up on their only turnover of the game. The Redmen turned it around, scored from 78 yards out on a scoring drive as Mike Gower powered in, and it's been all Redmen since then here in the second half of play as they lead at 43-14.
So with Bonner out, Kerry, real quick, Cole Nelson will step in and play that double slot man on Nate James D.
Falcons going to keep it on the ground on the option as they pitch it back to Atwood, the tailback. He'll try and find some running room off the right side. Good defensive pursuit by the men in red as the Redmen bring him down with no gain at the 20-yard line. Atwood actually did a pretty good job of just getting back to the line of scrimmage with the penetration, because the Redmen had that one defensed very well. Out of the I formation, wide receivers both ways. 43-14, Redmen on top by 29. Play action, they're going to get it to the tight end. Jesse Tate with the catch, and Tate is upended after he gets the ball across the 25-yard line. They'll spot him down at the 27. So a 7-yard gain for Tate will bring up third down and 3. He did, made a nice tackle. Head over heels for Tate after the catch. Wide receivers both ways on the third down call, 3rd and 3. Falcons going to fake it on the dive. Barnes going to try to get it out to the left side, and he's brought down by 4, 5, 6 red jerseys. The Barnes back deep to kick. He is not the normal punter for Canyon View. He'll roll out to the left, gets away. The low line drive style kick taken by Platt at the 45-yard line. He'll cut to the near sideline, gets the corner turn, then gets run down from behind by Nate James, but not until he gets the ball back into Falcon territory all the way to the 35-yard line. So the Redmen with good field position once again here in the closing seconds of the third period, leading 43-14.
Good return by James, getting around the corner. Give Nate James a good running play, because he didn't give up. He chased Platt 15, 20 yards to make the tackle. 35 seconds to go here in the third.
I saw Nate James trot off, so he's not on playing defense right
neither
now.
is Steve Barnes.
Maybe the injury got something going. Gower takes the pitch on the right side. He'll get around the corner.
Actually, that's Trevor Page, Kerry, number 36.
Okay.
So he steps in for Junior Bonner and picks up a nice run. Actually, I think it's Jesse Griffin, but 15 yards on the option right side.
Okay, we'll get it right sooner or later. First down carry all the way down to the 30-yard line, so a first down for the Redmen on the carry. Period as the Redmen lead at 43-14 and have the ball down in the red zone once again as we start the fourth period. He's coming in reaching 9 play as they have a 43-14 advantage and also the football at the 20-yard line. Jeff Oliverson, the senior quarterback, up under center. Going to give it to the second back through. That's the tailback working off the left side, keeps the legs churning, and picks up some yardage down to the 15-yard line. Number 22, Bert Blackner, running out of the backfield that time for the Redmen, with the gain of 5 yards down to the 15-yard line, bringing up second down and 5.
Really, where there was no room to go, it looked like the Falcons on that right defensive side had a great job, and Burke somehow found a hole and squirts through for it.
Ball spotted at the 15-yard line, Canyon View territory, 11:20 left to go in this one. Redmen well on their way to another victory as they lead at 43-14, knocking on the door again. A little counteraction. They'll bring it off the right side. Penalty flag flies in right behind where the running back went.
So wipe out the run. 5 or 10-yard penalty on the Redmen. Second down. 11-12 to go in the quarter.
Out to the 25-yard line. The Redmen need to get it down to about the 9-yard line, so it is second down and 16 from that point. Clock set in motion by the official. Half the Cedar High offense took off. The other half didn't. Nobody snapped the ball, so that one's going to cost somebody some additional yardage.
Well, and we know who it's going to cost. The guys in red, 5 yards. Is at least we knew which way the play was going. It was all on the left.
Somebody forgot to turn the page on the playbook, though. Or maybe the snap count. When that many players move, you kind of wonder if the center is the one who missed the snap count on that one. So the 5-yard penalty moves the ball out to the 30-yard line. It is now second down and 21 for the Redmen. Oliverson will pitch the ball back to Blackner.
Good tackle.
Down in the backfield. Nice tackle made back there. Trying to pick up the number on who it was.
Number 34, but I don't have a roster.
Well, the only roster we had, we courteously gave up.
Jace Isom, we were told, was the man with the tackle.
It'll be a loss of about 2 yards on the play, so it'll bring up third down and 23. Toss and face third down and long. 23 yards to go. Oliverson, the 5-step drop, rolling out to his right now under heavy pressure. Gets a pass away behind the line of scrimmage that's going to be incomplete.
Looking for Trevor Page and right through his hands, but it's probably a good play because Canyon View had people right there. It wouldn't have worked for much. The incomplete fourth down. Yes.
Falcons are not sending anyone back as the Redmen again line up in the wishbone, then drop back into the punt formation. Hanson will take this ball back near the 50-yard line on the snap.
Uh-oh. Heavy pressure up the middle. Andrews just trying to get to the corner.
Hanson may go for a touchdown.
Not going to get the first, however, but showed some good quickness.
He did. The snap came in high, and the Falcons' defensive right had excellent pressure. Could very easily have blocked the punt. So Hanson just took off with the football, skirted out to the right side, and got it all the way down to the 16-yard line, which left him just about 7 yards shy of the first down. So that's probably as good as a punt, as the Falcons will take it over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Well, good pressure by the Falcons. They were coming all-out blitz. Andrew couldn't get it off. Rather than risk a block, he says, hey, I'll see what I can get, and does a good job around the right side.
Actually picked up about 18 yards as he needed to get down near the 6-yard line for a first down, got down to the 11-yard line. 10:18 left to go, 43-14. Redmen well in control in this one. Falcons trying to establish a little pride here late in the football game.
Fullback.
Bryce Jones trying to find some running room, kept his feet but couldn't gain any yardage. Working from the 13-yard line, the Falcon offense trying to get something established here in the second half. They go to the air, they throw it up to James. He gets the left hand on it but can't come down
tonight.
9:38 remaining. 2 wide receivers to the right for Barnes this time out of the I formation. Third down and 8. Barnes with the straight drop back, throwing the pass out of the Y, has the receiver out across the 20-yard line. Going to be very close to a first down.
That's Clint Jensen, number 22.
A little pride here late in the ball game and get something moving offensively as the second half has belonged solely to this Redmen team as they scored the only 14 points on the game. Barnes 3-step drop, throws out to Bryce Jones, who is coming out of his fullback spot out of the backfield. Jones can't come up with the catch. Falcons up to the line of scrimmage at the 22-yard line down at their end of the field. Second down and 10 the situation. They're looking at 2 wide receivers right. 3 wide receivers right, actually. Barnes, the 3-step drop. He'll throw it to one of the inside receivers.
That's Clint. He's going to go.
50, the 40, the 30, going to be caught behind. And coming up with the big defensive play for the
Skyler Miller.
12. Skyler Miller runs Clint Jensen down from behind, but not until Jensen had gotten the ball down to the 15-yard line in Redmen territory. Well-executed play offensively for the Canyon View team as Barnes with the short drop took his inside wide receiver as he sent 3 out wide to the right and hit Jensen, and Jensen responds with the big gainer, but Miller with the rundown from behind and the big defensive play.
Kobe, it looked like Barnes dropped that on the snap.
Yeah, I guess if it's well executed, he dropped the ball on purpose because he did. He come out from center. He came out a little quickly. He just stopped and picked it up and threw it for a nice pass to Jensen for the big gain.
63-yard gain on the play. Play action. They're going on the slant in as they get it to Tate, the tight end. But he can't come up with the catch as the ball is stripped away from him down inside the 10-yard line. So wide receivers both ways for Barnes on second down, working from the 15-yard line in Redmen territory. Play action once again, going to swing it out to his fullback, who can't come up with the catch. Threw it to the inside shoulder when he was looking over the outside shoulder. Third and 10 from the 15-yard line in Redmen territory. Again, the quick drop just throws this one up to a spot, and the receiver was not there, but the defender was.
Nate Baker, number 4.
Interception made by Baker for the Redmen. The second turnover for Canyon View after they have driven deep into the Redmen territory. And Cedar will take it over 1st and 10 inside the 5-yard line. One of those where the wide receiver was supposed to be to a spot, the ball thrown there. He was late getting there, and Baker just stepped in and made the interception.
I think on that play, guys, the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage because it came out kind of like a wounded duck, and it was not able to get to Nate Jones. Good job by the safety to play center field and just step up and catch it.
Kobe, how long have you watched Steve Barnes throw? He throws wounded ducks.
Christian Davis, number 7, will come out. Cam Romney late getting in there. Josh Webster is the fullback.
So Jeff Oliverson with a great night will take a rest for the remainder of the night.
That was a pitch to Cole Faddis, and he gets hammered at the line of scrimmage.
Bubs Davis on the option, trying to get wide to the left.
He might have a safety.
Brought down back at about the 1, maybe the 2-yard line as he retreated, trying to find some running room getting out to that left side. Bubs played junior jazz basketball for me, Al.
Man. Well, I played Little League football for his father.
Really?
So we'll go that far back. 3rd and 13.
That loss on the play will be 3rd down and 13 from that point. Davis sends, actually, you could almost classify that 4 wide receivers out to the right. Going to give it off straight ahead. Breaking into the open, the running back for the Redmen.
That's number 45, and I got to think who that is. That's Travis DeMille out of the fullback spot.
And he comes up with a big gainer all the way out to the 24-yard line, so a 21-yard run for DeMille. Junior fullback for the Redmen picks up the first down, as Cedar will retain possession of the football, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Several new players in for both teams.
Carry 187 on the ground for Mike Gower tonight.
Out of the wishbone, Christian Davis, number 7, on in relief of Oliverson, going to pitch it back to one of his tailbacks. He slides through the hole on the left side, then cuts back across the middle and gets cut down after a 12-yard gain up across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Was that 38 or 36? That's 38, Jesse Baum. No, 36, Trevor Page on that run.
Because 38 just came in off the sideline.
That's why I said, yes.
For the Redmen from the 36-yard line, leading 43-14. Davis going to fake it on the dive, option right, makes a nice fake on the pitch, but then gets cut down. Tell you what, he took that contained man out completely with that fake on the pitch, but Atwood came up from his cornerback spot to hit Davis hard.
Thank you.
2nd and 8 from the 38-yard line. Get off on the right side. Who did we say? 45?
DeMille, Travis DeMille.
Oh, yeah.
He'll come up with about 6. It'll bring up third down.
For the first time in the 99 football season with their third straight win. On a counter play, giving off to the tailback, swinging out the right side. He meets the wall of white up just across the 45-yard line. Actually got a pretty good spot on that, to be very honest with you. He's going to have enough for the first down where they've got him spotted over here on this side.
That's exactly right. Give him 2. That's Cole Faddis off the right side. First down.
So that'll move the chains forward, keeping the drive alive as the clock winds inside 4 minutes. Ball at the 46-yard line in Redmen territory. Cedar already on top, 43-14. Davis, the quarterback, on, replacing Jeff Oliverson. Gets the handoff to the fullback just in time as he was taken down immediately, and DeMille will spin his way through a couple of tacklers and all the way into Canyon View territory down to the 41-yard line. So he'll have a 13-yard gain on that play and bring up another first down for the Cedar team as they move the chains forward. First and 10 of the Canyon View 41-yard line. So the second unit picks up right where the first unit left off. Pitch comes back once again off the left side. Down inside the 40-yard line with the football that time is Page. Junior will line up in the backfield. Wide receiver left for Davis. Number 7, the quarterback, give it off on the dive on the right side as DeMille will try and power his way down towards the 35-yard line. He'll pick up about 3 yards on the play. It'll bring up third down and 5 from the 40-yard line. Clock winds down to 2:07 left to go here in the football game. Redmen moving the ball down the field, working the time off the clock, leading 43-14. Redmen have dominated. They're going to have, I'm sure unofficially, over 500 yards in total offense as we had them with 366 at halftime. We get off the tailback Faddis. Faddis breaks into the secondary and is finally brought down by the last man on the field for the Falcons after he gets the ball down to the 21-yard line. So he'll move the chains forward once again as the clock down to 1:30 left to go. First and 10 from the 21-yard line in Canyon View territory. Christian Davis, number 7, the reserve quarterback, replacing Jeff Oliverson early in the fourth period of play, has gone the distance from that time. Going to give it off to a tailback off the left side out of the wishbone as they'll take it down inside the 20-yard line down to the 17, a 5-yard gain that time.
I think that's Page one more time running off that left side.
Page with the 4-yard gain brings up second down and 6. We're inside a minute to play now.
33 yards for Trevor Page here late in a reserve role for the Redmen out of that backfield.
Working from the 18-yard line in Canyon View territory down to 35 seconds left to go. 43-14, keep it on the ground. Give it off on the left side to the fullback DeMille. He'll work off that left side down inside, well, just about down to the 10-yard line, down to the 11 where they'll finally spot him down. That'll bring up a third down call, but I don't think the Redmen will even run a play as the clock is down to 12 seconds left to go. And Cedar will move on to a 43-14 victory over the Canyon View Falcons, winning their third in a row over the Falcons, completing a successful homecoming here tonight as they move to 3-0 in Region 9 play. They are now 3-2-1 on the season. The Falcons dropped to 1-5 on the season. They are 1-2 in Region 9 play. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back with our post-game wrap-up. 14 advantage. They recorded a safety late in the first half and also drove down for what appeared to be another score coming up late in the first half, but had to settle for the 29-14 lead at halftime after giving it up deep in Canyon View territory on a fumble that was recovered by Canyon View, and the Falcons ran out the all the way down to the 22-yard line, finally gave it up on a fumble. And that appeared to be the most critical play of the second half against Canyon View, because Cedar took the momentum. They put together a 78-yard scoring drive. Mike Gower going in from 6 yards out to score his second touchdown on the night at that point in time. Redmen had all of the momentum, and the second half belonged to Cedar High School, as most of the first half did as well, as the Redmen raced away to a 43-14 victory.
Well, the Redmen did a great job in getting that first half going. As you mentioned, Canyon View answered the bell second half of play. They get the ball and they move it very well. They turn it over, and then the Redmen said, we're going to keep doing what we were doing. They were successful. Mike Gower, one more big night for him, and really the momentum was switched on that one play because Canyon View moved down, looked like they had something going. Redmen answered, and then it was pretty much over from there.
The great diversity in offense that the Redmen showed us here tonight proved to be the difference in the football game, as they would line up with triple wide receivers one way or another and spreading the Canyon View defense out, which gave Gower the opportunity to gain some yardage. The Redmen did a great job of taking advantage of it, as Jeff Oliverson made some great reads on the fullback dive, also picked up some big yardage himself on the option play, but he also showed that strong arm that he has as a quarterback. That is a big-time high school player and has a bright future ahead of him, as he is a great athlete. But that diversity was just something Canyon View's defense could never overcome.
Well, that's one thing the Redmen have had this year, is they have not had just one guy. They've been able to move the football on the ground, through the air. Jeff is very accurate, but he's also got a number of receivers who are very good at catching the football, and that was what was tonight. Jeff unofficially carried was 10 of 15 for 207. And you're doling out money.
Yeah, my kid comes up here.
But it was all Redmen here tonight, Kerry, and I think that was a little disappointing on the Canyon View side. I really think they were all really anticipating a lot better showing here tonight.
Oh, my kid doesn't understand this is radio when you can't turn and have a conversation with him when he comes up in the booth. You know, the tone was set early in this football game as Coach Todd Peacock, ever the Riverboat gambler, gambled on an onside kick after his initial possession proved to be a scoring drive for him. He comes up with the football, and that was a huge play because he had the Falcons down 14-0 before they even touched the football out there, and before many of the fans were even here, and that set the tone for the football game. The Falcons were chasing the entire game, and like we've said on numerous occasions, when you're in a hole, quit digging. Well, it didn't ever seem to be that way tonight for the game.
I hear Kobe out there with that mic on. Maybe he's got somebody. Kobe?
Guys, I'm joined here by Coach Peacock, and Coach Peacock, you guys did a great job tonight.
.87.
187 was unofficial yards for Gower.
Yeah, he's got Gower's flat out playing for us. He really turned it up, and we've asked him to, take that role of fullback for us, which is a pretty big responsibility. He's doing a good job.
He did a great job, and Coach also did a great job of preparing these guys. I'd like to congratulate you on the win and have a good time. And I guess you got Amory coming in here on Wednesday, a very good football team. Certainly nothing to look over.
Yeah, that's true. They're all big every single week, and this is a great win for us. I'll tell you what, it's mixed emotions because there's a lot of those Canyon View kids you really like too. You want to see them be successful. So it's a weird feeling. It's mixed emotions.
One question I got to ask is Bonner, on an injury report, we heard that he had maybe a broken collarbone. Do you have any more to add to that?
It looked like a broken collarbone, and if it is, he's probably done for the season for us, which is really too bad. He's a great player and done some great things for us.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win tonight, and we'll see you Wednesday here at Emory.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, Kobe. Coach Todd Peacock stating that it does look like a broken collarbone with Junior Bonner, so a tough break for the Redmen. If they do lose him for the remainder of the season, he's certainly a potent weapon, both offensively and defensively for this team.
Well, he gives them a breakaway threat anytime, and he's very elusive. He's had a great impact so far. Hate to see that end the season if that's the case for the Redmen, but that's the way it goes. He and Nate get tangled up. He comes down hard, just like Canyon View with Ammon. Hopefully things are well with him.
You hate to see injuries in any high school football game, but those young men are out there giving their all, and certainly that is a tough break for them from that standpoint. a big win for the Redmen tonight. They are getting better and better each week. Coach Peacock alluded to that a little bit in his interview, how he felt like Mike